All right, today we're diving into a festival you can actually taste. Seriously. We're talking about Ugadi, and its pretty unique take on what a new year is all about.
So let me ask you something kind of big. Do you think a single dish, just one recipe, could teach you the meaning of life? I know, it sounds a little out there, right? But for this one special festival, believe it or not, the answer is found right there in the bowl.
In that dish, it's called Ugadi Pachchadi. And honestly, calling it just a recipe doesn't really do it justice. It's more like a roadmap for life.
So, here it is. This is the Ugadi Pachchadi. And as you can see, it's basically philosophy served up in a bowl. You've got 6 key ingredients, and each one represents a core part of being human. You have the sweet Jaggery, that's for happiness. The bitter Neem flowers, that's for sadness. Sour tamarind represents challenges. The tangy raw mango stands for all of life's surprises. Spicy green chili is for those moments of anger. And finally, salt represents our interest and our enthusiasm for life itself.
What it's really saying is that life is a mixed bag, you know? It's this edible reminder that you can't just have the good stuff, the sweet, without the bitter. It's a powerful lesson in acceptance, a way of teaching us that no single feeling, whether it's good or bad, is going to last forever.
And this whole beautiful philosophy, well, it's the absolute heart of the festival it comes from. So let's talk about that. What exactly is this celebration of new beginnings?
Okay, so the festival is called Ugadi. The name actually comes from 2 Sanskrit words, Yuga, which means age, and Adi, which means beginning. So you put them together and it literally means the beginning of a new age. It's their New Year's Day.
And this isn't a small thing. We're talking about a major festival celebrated by millions and millions of people, mainly in the southern and western Indian states of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, and Goa.
You know, they say timing is everything, right? Well, Ugadi is celebrated on the very first day of the Chaitra month, according to the Hindu lunisolar calendar. And this timing is absolutely perfect. It's not random at all. It lines up exactly with the arrival of spring. You know, that season of total renewal and fresh starts in nature.
So, how do people actually celebrate this new beginning? Let's dive into some of the key rituals that really make this day of renewal so special.
The whole day kicks off before the sun even comes up. People start with cleansing rituals, not just for themselves, but for their homes, too. Then, you'll see entrances decorated with beautiful fresh mango leaves and colorful patterns. Of course, the symbolic Ugadi Pachchadi is prepared. And, after all that, families get together for this really fascinating tradition called Panchanga Sravanam.
And what is Panchanga Sravanam? Well, it's basically a look at what's to come. The whole family gathers around while a priest or an elder reads from the Hindu almanac, and they reveal predictions for the entire year ahead. We're talking everything from what the weather will be like to how the crops will do, and even the fortunes for each zodiac sign.
Now, Ugadi is definitely unique, but it's really important to see it as part of a much bigger picture, a whole tapestry of New Year celebrations happening all across India.
So right around the same time of year, you've got all these similar festivals popping up. Over in Maharashtra, they celebrate Gudi Padwa. In Tamil Nadu, it's Budhandu. Up in Punjab, it's Baisakhi. See, the names are different. The specific rituals might change a little. But that core idea, that spirit of welcoming a new year as spring arrives, that's something they all share.
And that brings us right back to where we started, doesn't it? Back to that really powerful idea of life's mixed flavors, all wrapped up in that one incredible dish.
Let's just take a second and really think about what these flavors feel like. Sweet. That's pure joy, right? It's comfort. It's that feeling of reassurance when everything in the world just feels right.
And then you've got bitter. Nobody loves it, but we all know it. It's the taste of disappointment, of those hard truths that are tough to swallow. But, you know, it's also what gives us perspective.
Then you get that sour taste. Think of it as life's surprises, the moments that make you pucker up a bit. It's that feeling of adjustment, when things don't go according to plan and you have to adapt and grow. What about salty? Well, salt is the flavor that grounds us. It's the everyday realism, that steady, essential part of life that kind of gives all the other flavors their real meaning.
And finally, spicy. That's the kick, that's the intensity, the passion, the ambition. It's that emotional fire that really pushes us forward and makes us feel alive.
So when you put it all together, you realize the real wisdom isn't in just one flavor, it's in the mix. And that's the profound lesson Ugadi teaches us through this one dish. It's about embracing every single experience, the good, the bad, the surprising, all of it, with a sense of balance and grace. It's just a beautiful way to look at a new year, or really any new beginning in your life. Which leaves me with one final thought for you. As you start your next chapter, whatever it is, what flavors, what life experiences are you going to embrace?